This time on Adventures Animated.
Ah! Hi everyone, welcome back. It's so good to see you again. Let's just jump into the story. Mine and Heather's house is surrounded by lots of tall, old oak trees. Most of them are 50 to 60 feet high. They completely cover everything around us. So even though I'm less than 2 miles from a beautiful downtown area with shops and restaurants, when I'm at our house, I feel like I'm alone in the woods. One thing about having a house that feels like it's alone in the middle of the forest is there's a lot of wildlife around, which is awesome, except for sometimes they think that your house can also be their house. One night, I was asleep in my bed, but then I woke up to sounds coming from above me. Scratch, 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 thump, thump, scratch. When you start hearing noises like that, your mind begins to run wild. I grabbed my headlamp and a ladder and carefully went up into the attic and began to search for what was making the noise. Eventually I saw it. It was a scared little flying squirrel. I tried to catch it by hand, but it was too scared and too quick. The chase around the attic did not end in a success for me. So I left the attic and I sat down and I thought about how I could safely get this scared little squirrel out of my house. Then I remembered I had a carry-on suitcase downstairs and a whole bunch of granola in our pantry. So I grabbed the luggage and tossed it in the attic, and then I began to fill the inside with the granola. I turned off my headlamp and patiently waited up there in the dark. After a few hours of being very quiet and perfectly still, I started hearing little scritch, 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 scritches. The squirrel had finally found the suitcase of granola, climbed in, and started eating. I quickly shut the lid of the case, slam, and zipped it up. I ran it out of my house and through the trees to the edge of the woods. Ah! Then I dumped the squirrel out and watched it run off into the unknown. After that, I called some people to find out how it had gotten in, and we sealed up the areas. And that's how I found and removed a flying squirrel from my attic. It was a wild experience, but it made for a great story. Thank you so much for taking the time to hear it, and thank you so much for watching this video. And if you guys enjoyed this story, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share it. It really helps me out, and I'd be incredibly appreciative. But that's all I've got for today. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye!